everyone, Sophia here from my great challenge. How are you all doing? I hope you are sticking with your routines. Today I am explaining the zone cleaning, because ultimately the whole FlyLady system is all about the zone cleaning. So what is this about? Okay, so let's recap what we've been doing so far throughout our introduction to the FlyLady system. We've been doing the sync every single day, and you should be at day 21 by now or so. Okay, we added other routine up to an AM and a PM routine. So that's the swish and swipe, the laundry a day, check the mail, prep your clothes at night for the following day, check what's for dinner, review all the videos if you need to. The link is on my channel right here for all of the videos on the FlyLady so far, okay, because I am working the baby steps as much as you are. Alright, so moving right along, once you've established all those routines, we're decluttered. And if you remember, we decluttered for 2 weeks, right? And I did only maybe 3 or 4 videos about that, only because, you know, I mean, there's time constraints for all of us, and also because I had decluttered the house already so much. So every time I see something now, I get rid of it, or I relocate it, or I donate it, or I just trash it. All right, basically. The house is looking really, really nice right now. Should I declutter more? I'm sure some of you would say, yes, Sophia, you could get rid of this and that. I'll probably do that as I'm going along with the zone cleaning, because if you remember, we also continue to declutter in the zone as we go through the zone cleaning. All right, so what is this zone cleaning about? It's pretty simple, actually. There are printouts that you can check on the website. The link is down below in the info box, alongside with the link for the book for the FlyLady Sync Reflections, in case you didn't get it. So the whole idea here is to, the same way that we've learned baby steps and we're doing things one at a time, I want to ask you a simple question. Have you ever been in a situation where you have family call you on a Wednesday and tell you we're coming over to visit for the weekend, and you are in a complete state of panic because the house is loaded with what she calls chaos, can't have anybody over syndrome, okay? And you spend every evening, Wednesday night, Thursday night, maybe you're like me, you take off on Friday and you end up cleaning for 12 hours, and still Saturday morning before people come in, or Saturday afternoon, and then you don't really enjoy your visit because you are exhausted, and maybe the visit didn't go all that well, and come Sunday night when everybody leaves, you're wondering, why did I do all that cleaning for? Was that cleaning really worthy? And then you let the house go for 2 months because you are a rebel like that, okay? So we're not doing that anymore. Forget about the marathon cleaning at the last minute. We're not doing that anymore. The whole point of the zone cleaning is to do a detailed cleaning of your house as though you were doing spring cleaning, but you're going to do it over a period of 1 month. And then the following months, you do the whole thing over. And then the following month, you do the whole thing over. So now you're creating routine for your cleaning. And trust me when I tell you, you'll never have to spring clean again. At best, if you have last minute guests, you're going to be maybe decluttering here and there. You're definitely going to sweep. You're definitely going to mop. Maybe you'll vacuum. You may do a little bit of cleaning here and there, maybe a window stain or stain on the wall, but that will be it. Why? Because your house is being maintained on a monthly basis. So the system itself is pretty easy to put together. First of all, the FlyLady is giving us detailed cleaning list for each zone. So it's not like reinventing the wheel here, all right? For those of us who are seriously challenged when it comes to putting a routine together, I suggest you just follow her detailed cleaning list. You can, after an entire month and you're confident with it, you can add, subtract, rearrange, whatever you want, as long as you're in the zone, okay? Because ultimately you know your routines, you know your schedule, you know your lifestyle, and you know your house better than she does, and definitely better than I do. So everybody's cleaning throughout the zones, while there's a basic structure, is going to be customized to your house. Right? If you have a very large house, you may have more than one office. You may have, I don't know, a sunroom Okay, that is not in the cleaning list. All right, so you'll have to add that later on. So how does it work? Very easy. Each month there's 5 weeks. We have short weeks and we have long weeks, but ultimately there's 5 weeks. That translates into 5 zones, and each week we're going to clean in one zone only. During that time, you're still doing your AM routine, your PM routine, and what she calls the weekly home blessing hour, and I'll go through that at the end. I'll do a video about that next week, you'll see it, but it's really no big deal. It's just like basically the vacuum, the sweeping, the mopping the floor, the empty the trash. Okay, every week you're gonna do that, which if you were only doing that in the AM and the PM routine, your house would be, you know, pretty clean. But now we're talking real cleaning, detailed cleaning. So I'm going to open my control journal and I'm going to show you what the zones are for each week, what the detailed cleaning lists are. I'm not going to read everything because A, you can pause your screen, and 2, I'm hoping that if you're going to do the zone cleaning with me, you will actually download the cleaning list off the internet. And just in case you want to use your phone, there's an app, I have it right here, it's called the Fly Helper. You can download it, it's free, and it has the zone cleaning, the meal plan, there's a timer, they have your routines. Everything about the book is in there. Okay, so if I click on the zone, which is the green button, she's going to show you all of the zone. And then when you click here, it's going to give you the cleaning list, the detailed cleaning list for the zone. So if you don't want to print them and you just want to use your phone, you can do that as well. I printed them, I put them in my control journal, and I also have a calendar just to make sure I stay on track. So let's dive into the control journal and I'll explain everything you need to know about the zone cleaning. So we are in my control journal. This is the zones tab. And I purchased very cheap, I think there was like $3.99 at the Walmart, one of those monthly planners. Okay, so it goes all the way up to 2018, which is really practical. All right, so let me show you. I already started May, by the way. You'll find out why later on. So let's look at June instead. Okay, so you'll see that every month has 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 weeks. No matter the month. This is January 2018. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 weeks. So each week is a zone. They are numbered from 1 to 5, and the first week is always going to be zone 1. The second week is always going to be zone 2. Third week always zone 3. Fourth week is always zone 4. And the 5th week of the month is always zone 5. And then what do you do when you move to the next month? Same thing. The first week is zone 1, zone 2, zone 3, zone 4, zone 5. Okay, you get the idea, right? I'm trying to explain that as easy as possible. All right, so you'll notice that some weeks are shorter than others. So what do? Well, zone 1 is still going to be on week 1. And if it's just one day, you're going to do everything for one day. And then the rest follows the regular zone. Don't worry about it, because the next month, zone 1, in particular this week right here, this is August, is going to be 5 days, so you have more time. But there'll be less days for zone 5, so you do the zone 5 in here. The goal is not to overlap and carry over stuff from zone 1 into zone 2, because that's how you're going to be overwhelmed. So you have to be prepared ahead of time. And the only way to do this is to use a planner like this one, or use the app, and you're going to use the zone detailed cleaning list. This is available on the FlyLady.net website. What I did is that I copied the text and pasted it on a Word document so that I wouldn't have all the advertisement and all of the other stuff. I'm trying to keep it as streamlined as possible. Okay, so here we go. Zone 1 is the entrance of your home, the front porch, and the dining room. So she gives you a very detailed cleaning list of everything that needs to be done in that zone. Okay, and this, all right, so that's the cleaning list. Now there's some items in there that are maybe not yours. For instance, the sweep off the the porch furniture. Maybe you don't have any furniture on your porch. That's fine. Don't put that in your calendar, very obviously. Prune back unruly bushes from the entrance. You may not have any of those. That's fine. Maybe you don't have bird feeders. That's fine. What you do is that you're going to take all of these items on the detailed cleaning list and you're going to report them back, separate them into your zone 1, week 1 cleaning. Zone 2 is the kitchen. We spend an entire week in the kitchen. So here's the list for the kitchen, and again, you can print those. Zone 3 is the bathroom with 1 extra room. So for me, I have the bathroom detail cleaning list. That would be my kids' bathroom. Then I kind of customize it a little bit. I have Edward's bedroom. I have William's bedroom. And I have the extra room, which is the office for me. And then the laundry room is in there. That's week 3, zone 3. You're wondering, well, what about the kids? Can they do their own room? Well, yes, they can. And that's exactly why it's becoming easier and easier. When you have young ones, you're probably going to have to do this. My kids, they can do most of this themselves. So it's not like you're going to do everything. Hire people in your house, and trust me, after a while, once they see you doing it, it's going to get easier and easier for you, and they'll start helping. That's what's going on in my life right now. Everybody's helping, and that is a blessing. Zone 4, I call it the master suite. This is for my master bathroom and my master bedroom. And you see, that's it. So for 1 week, I'm going to really focus on, and the closet, I'm really going to focus just on the 3rd floor. Make it fit your house. Zone 5 is the living room, the basement, and the den. Actually, she calls it living room, family room, den. For me, I don't have a family room, I only have 1 living room, and I have a basement that is technically a den/family room. So I am putting it as the basement. So this is when I'm going to do the basement and the living room. And the living room and the basement are pretty much the same type of cleaning, so I didn't have to separate it. And that's it. So these are your 5 zones. Then again, there's the weekly home blessing hour, and this is vacuum, dust, mop, polish the mirrors and doors, purge magazines, change sheets, and empty old trash. Every week you're going to do that. I'm going to do that on Sundays, because you're going to see when I do my calendar that I'm only doing the zone cleaning Monday to Saturday. Sunday, most of the time we go out, so I don't want, and I do videos, so I don't want to have to do a lot of detailed cleaning. I'm just going to do my 1 hour on Sunday morning, probably after my Weight Watchers meeting, and then we have the rest of the day to enjoy for ourselves. If you work different shifts, obviously you're going to do something different. As long as you keep the main structure of week 1, zone 1, week 2, zone 2, week 3, zone 3, week 4, zone 4, and week 5, zone 5. So let's start and see how we are going to organize this. I'm going to pull out the cleaning list, and just for demo purposes, I'm going to fill out zone 2 for the month of June. So that way I can show you how to fill all of the boxes. So let's get started. And you're probably wondering already, well, Sophia, why are you not showing us zone 1, week 1, since we're starting that next week? Well, you'll find out in a minute. So there's a method to the madness here, guys. There is. All right, so zone 2 is the kitchen only. This is the list for the kitchen. So what I'm going to do is separate all of the detailed cleaning list here, and I'm going to put it, remember, I don't work on Sundays, okay, from Monday all the way to Saturday. Okay, so it's not a lot of cleaning for the kitchen compared to other rooms, so that should be easy. One way of doing it is to do an average. For instance, the week is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days, and I have 12 items, so I could easily just do 2 items per day. All right, or maybe I just want to do them by categories. For instance, I have a lot of cabinets, okay? For instance, she says scrub down cabinets fronts, only a few at a time. So very obviously what I'm going to do is take 1 item from this list, put it on a day, and add cabinet fronts to that day. So every day I'm going to do a cabinet front from my kitchen plus another item. So let me add all of the cabinet fronts on top here, so that way I already have them inserted, and then I can just add the rest of the 11 items. If you have a small kitchen and you want to do all your cabinets in one shot, you can do that too, but the goal here is not to get overwhelmed. Okay, so I have the scrub the cabinet throughout the entire week. Now I'm going to look at my list and I'm going to insert one at a time. So empty the fridge and clean thoroughly. That's going to be on Monday. I'm easy, I'm following it exactly in the order that she gave me, so I'm just going to put here empty the fridge and clean. Okay, so the first day of my second week in zone 2, I'm only going to scrub a few of the cabinets and I'm going to empty the fridge. It's going to take no less than 30 minutes. And remember, I'm doing 30 minutes. That's it. No more per zone. And you can declutter, all right? You're going to spend 15 minutes decluttering your fridge here. Every week, you're going to do a 15-minute declutter in the zone. So that could be on that first day. The second one, I'm going to do scrub the cabinet and I'm going to do clean the microwave in and out. Okay, that's it. On the third day in zone 2, I'm gonna wash the canisters, something I never do, right, and the knickknacks. Okay, then on the fourth day, I still have a scrub the cabinet. I'm going to straighten the drawers and I'm going to straighten the cupboards. Okay. On the fifth day, I'm going to do scrub the cabinets, remember, and I'm going to wipe off fingerprints. Okay, on the walls. And since that's not going to take a long time because I don't have a lot of wall space in my kitchen, I'm going to add one item, and that one I'm personalizing it to me because I have wood trim around the kitchen and the doorways. I'm going to do the wood trim. See, you can add whatever you need to fit your lifestyle and to fit your kitchen. All right. On day 6, I'm going to wash the windows. Okay, and then I'll clean the fan, right? Okay, now I still have some items because you remember we took the scrub down the cabinet and now we had 11 items that we need to spray over 6 days. So some of those that are leftovers here, I'm going to have to figure out where I'm going to put them. So I still have the clean the light diffusing balls, okay? I don't have any of that in my kitchen, so I can scrub that. I'm not doing it, okay? Clean under the sink and throw away the old rags. So I'm going to do that in a day where there's not a lot, okay? So that the drawer and the cupboards, I can do that. So it's under the sink. All right? And the last one is clean the pet dishes. I don't need to write that down because that's something that I do no matter what. They go into the dishwasher fairly often, probably once or twice a week. Okay, so that's how you take a detailed cleaning list and you put it into your calendar. Now, of course, there are some lists that are a little bit longer. For instance, the bathroom and the one extra room. So that's a lot of stuff. Okay, so obviously week 3 for me is going to be fairly large. I'm gonna have to write small, but that's going to be probably zone 3, the zone that's going to have the most cleaning. Now, what you want to do also is, since you're doing that to fit your schedule, you know when you are going to be able to dedicate more time. I give you an example. On Monday, I come home fairly early, around 5 o'clock, but I have Willie at karate, and he's at karate until 7:15. So by the time I come home, it's 7:30. I'm not going to load Mondays with a ton of stuff. All right. Wednesday is the same thing. It's karate day. So I'm not going to load it with a lot of stuff. The day of the week where I probably have the most time is Thursday. So for zone 3, Thursday, I can see myself doing an entire room and then dividing the rest throughout. And then remember, you still have Saturday. Now, I choose not to work on Sundays. That's just me. If you still want to do some cleaning on Sunday, it's up to you. She has days where she doesn't do anything because she has a business and things to do. She's on the road, and that's fine. As long as you do some kind of maintaining on your Sunday. And again, me is going to be for my weekly home blessing hour. All right, so now, why did I do zone 2 in June when we're all starting this in May? Well, because I pre-recorded the first week of May already, so I can edit and post very early on Monday, so you have a guide. And here is my zone 1 entrance, dining room, front porch for the first week of May. And I've already done all of this, you see? So when I go through it, I scratch it off, I mark check that I've done it. All right, and we're still here on Saturday. I did not do that yet. I'm going to do that after this video. So today, this is what I'm going to do. Now, I know I'm off the calendar because I did this the last week of April. But again, I'm only doing this because I wanted to be able to post Monday morning the video for this particular day. And Tuesday morning, you'll get the video for this. All right, you get the idea. I'm prepared and organized. So I'm on a schedule. So what's going to happen is that the last week of May, I won't have anything to do because I'll have everything done. And you'll still get videos for the 29th, the 30th, and the 31st. And that would be the last one. After that, basically what's going to happen for me is that I will have to start over the zone 1, just like you. I won't film those, or maybe I'll just do one video for the entire zone. And again, zone 1, when we start again, is going to be just 3 days. So we'll take the entire zone 1 list and we will fit everything into 3 days, or 4 days if you want to work on Sundays, okay? So that's that. That's the zone cleaning explained. I hope I explained it in a way that is clear. Remember, there's 5 weeks in every month, therefore there's 5 zones, and all we do is one bite at a time. We're going to take the detailed cleaning list and we're going to fill the week with all of the items and do a little bit every day. So I hope I explained it in a way that you understood. Please ask your questions down below as to how the zone cleaning works. I'm telling you, it's not that complicated. Basically, what's going to happen is that by the time you get to zone 1 again in June, after we finish the entire month of May, your house is really going to be clean because every single room in your house is going to be attended. Now, I have an issue. Like most of you, I have a garage. Like most of you, I also have a back deck. So I have to figure out where I'm going to squeeze in the back deck and the garage in order to make sure that all of those areas are addressed and taken care of as well. So that's probably where a Sunday morning is going to fit. And then I have the family too, so I can actually have the kids do you know, the back deck, and I can have Scott do the garage. Now, what do you do when you have a garden? Well, a garden is going to be a zone. So you're probably going to have to add a specific day where you're going to consider your garden to be part of a zone. If zone 1, which is the entryway, is very small for you. For instance, you only have one entryway, unlike me where I have a back door and a front door. If you only have one entryway and you don't have a front porch, well, maybe that's when you want to do the garden, because that zone for you is going to be very, very short in terms of the detailed cleaning list. You get the idea. You make this work for you. Again, you know your house better than I do. Definitely better than the FlyLady does. I'm just suggesting for you that you do the cleaning list for the entire month of May, and then as you progress and you're ready to start the month of June, that is when you want to really customize it. At least that's the way I do things. I need to follow the structure in order to be successful. If I start infusing too much of my needs, then I'm going to get sidetracked and the whole thing is going to fall apart, okay? So give me a big thumbs up if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe right here if you don't want to miss any of the zone cleaning videos that are upcoming starting Monday morning. comment down below, ask your questions. Don't forget to watch the other videos, and then there's other folks on YouTube who are doing the zone cleaning if you need extra support. Melody at Transforming Melody has started it as well. There's FlyLady Diane, who's doing very short videos but very comprehensive, straight to the point. Jen from How Jen Does It also has a zone cleaning. So a whole bunch of people doing zone cleaning, so I'm not the only one. So there's plenty of support out there and ideas, so you get to see how other people do it, so you don't have to feel alone on this mission, because that is what it is for me right now. It is a mission. It is no longer a challenge. I am going to be successful, and I will get this house in order and clean once and for all. Thank you for watching, you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.